Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Yo! Welcome to LCameraTV. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, don't forget to hit the bell notification, man. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. I upload randomly, so I don't want you guys to miss out. So definitely hit the bell notification, man. And guys, we got a lot to talk about. A certain player has been out for a few weeks. Is out again, so we definitely got to talk about that. Another thing we got to talk about is certain players on our defense were saying certain things that sound good, but you know, I don't know if I could buy it. And lastly, there's a certain part of our team in general that really needs to step up and be more consistent. So we got a lot to talk about, guys. So let's get started. So Torrey Smith has been out for the 4th straight week. He's been out, you know, the last few weeks, whatever, and obviously I had no problem with it. I think our offense is better without him. But this is what I'm thinking, man. He's out for the 4th straight week. Now they say he was practicing on the sideline, man, but I don't know if he's gonna come back. I think they might want to hold him out for the rest of the season, man, because how well DJ Moore and Torrey Smith are playing. That's just my theory on it. Because, you know, yeah, he was hurt, but I don't think he was hurt that long. You know what I'm saying? I think they're not in a rush to bring him back because how DJ Moore and Torrey Smith have been performing. Another person I think they're not going to bring back, and they haven't really talked about since, was Matt Khalil. I remember there was a point in time, Matt Khalil's IR was basically done. He was on the sideline, working on the sideline. Everybody was talking about him for a little bit. And then you don't hear nothing about him again. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear anything about Matt Khalil. Nobody's brought him up. Nobody's talked about him. Nobody said they've seen him or anything. I don't know if he's a ghost now, man. I don't know what happened to this guy. But they stopped talking about him, man. And I don't think they're going to bring him back either. I think he's going to be done for the rest of the season. You also don't hear him talk about Darrell Williams and his imminent return, if he is going to return. He was on IR also. And you don't hear him talk about Denoris Cersei, who's also on IR. So, for me, it's like, I don't know, man. Some of these guys, they're disappearing and they're not reappearing in that sense. The only person you hear they talk about is Torrey Smith. I never hear Matt Khalil's name, never hear Darrell Williams' name, I never hear Denoris Cersei's name. And to me, it's kind of peculiar. But if you look at the positions, Eric Reid's been better than Denoris Cersei did when he was there. You know, Chris Clark's playing way better than Matt Khalil, obviously. And Taylor Moton's playing pretty good, if not as good as Darrell Williams. And they feel like if he's playing so good, why would we pay Darrell Williams, whatever, or get Darrell Williams on the field or rush him back so, you know what I'm saying, he can re-injure himself, or just get him on the field in general when we can get him for a cheaper deal. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously it's his contract year. He's going to want a big contract. If he doesn't perform up to his caliber, then obviously you can pay him less. So we'll see how that whole thing plays out. We'll see how, you know, this whole thing, you know, figures out in general. But there's certain players, man, they're just not talking about. And I'm not saying I'm mad about it, whatever. I think the better players are on the field. But it's just funny how they was talking about Matt Khalil and then they stopped talking about him. You know what I'm saying? Darrell Williams got injured week 1, you know what I'm saying, against the Cowboys. It hasn't been talked about since. You know what I'm saying? Denoris Cersei had concussion issues, and then he's gone, and you don't hear about him either. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if they're gonna come back or not. I don't think Matt Khalil. I think Matt Khalil is definitely done. Darrell Williams, I haven't heard anything about him. Denoris Cersei, I don't think he's coming back either because Eric Reid's playing so well. And Torrey Smith, I don't know, man, because DJ Moore and Torrey Smith are looking like impact players. They get the ball in the end zone a lot. So we'll see, man. But I don't know if Torrey Smith is gonna be, you know, in the rotation for the rest of the season, especially, and if he does get in, I don't think he's gonna get a lot of snaps, man, because these young guys are balling out. So, and the other thing I want to talk about is that we've seen veteran defensive players talking recently. Thomas Davis said he went up to Mike Tomlin and thanked them for the beating they gave us. You know what I'm saying? Because he said that we need it, we need to get back to our mindset, whatever. Julius Peppers was saying, man, we know we gotta step it up. This and that. Everybody's saying the right things. Obviously, you're going to say the right things to the media. I expect it. But my thing is this, man. Can y'all really step it up? Are you really going to be, you know, the defense of old? I don't know, man. I don't know if they can be. I think they want to be, but I don't know if they can be, man. And it's sad because Ron Rivera prides himself on the defense. And our defense has been good for a long time. But it's sad when you start seeing maybe the offense is a little bit better than the defense now. I mean, for the longest, I was like, man, they'll never give Cam no offensive players. They'll never help Cam out on the offensive side. Now I'm like, bro, our defense needs help, and it's it's a weird feeling because we always could hang our hat on the defense. We always knew the defense was going to show up. And I thought even in the beginning of the season that our defense was going to show up. Once Thomas Davis comes, our defense is going to be good. Once, you know, Eric Reed gets acclimated, our defense is going to be good. And we got a 52-burger. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, do I think the Lions are going to go crazy? No, because Matthew Stafford is not that good, in my opinion. You know, Marvin Lewis Jr. or whatever, his receiver is out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see them as a threat like that. But we're not worried about the Lions. We're worried about the Saints. We're worried about the Rams. We're worried about the Chiefs. We're worried about, you know what I'm saying, even the Vikings. These teams that can score a lot of points. You know what I'm saying? Because our defense needs to be able to stop these guys. Our defense needs to be able to contain these guys. And from what I'm seeing, we may not be, you know, capable of doing that. And it's partly because we have so much older players. I think these older players cannot flip the switch like they used to. They used to be able to turn it on and turn it off. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's a possibility anymore. I think they're older. They try to flip the switch, but it just doesn't flip like it, you know what I'm saying? You know how when the lights are old, you know what I'm saying, and rickety, you gotta flick it on and off a bunch of times, whatever, for finally to pop up. That's how they are right now. You gotta flick the light a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? They switching on and off, on and off, on and off. You know, constantly, whatever, to try to get the light to spark up. And that's basically what's happening, man. I feel like we got some young talent. You know, obviously, Dante Jackson's young. James Bradbury's young. Eric Reed's not old. You know what I'm saying? Luke King's still a younger dude. Shaq Thompson's young. But then you got, the issues are the older guys. You know, the pass rush is old. Mario Addison's older. You know, Julius Peppers is older. And the younger guys on the pass rush side are not living up to the billing. They're not, you know, developing like we thought they would. Wes Horton's not playing well. You know, F.A. Obata's like, you know, did a disappearing act also. So, you know, what's happening is that, like I said, they want to flip the switch, man, but it's not flipping correctly. You know what I'm saying? It's just not cutting on like they expected it to. So, you know, it sounds great. I hope, you know what I'm saying, for their sake and for our sake, they're right that they can flip that switch and they are hunkering down and getting focused. But for the most part, the whole season basically, the defense hasn't been great. It's been okay at times. They've been getting turnovers, but it hasn't been the defensive old. You know what I'm saying? It has not been the defensive old. So we'll see what happens. We'll see, you know, how this whole thing turns out. But our defense need to get on track quick. You know what I'm saying? Like ASAP. And like I know all these teams are scoring a lot of points, but I think it's a team with the best defense that's really gonna, you know, because everybody can score points. But I think it's a team with a defense that's gonna be. They're going to go the farthest because when everybody's scoring points, it's going to be that one team that could corral them point scoring and still score points on their offensive side. That's who's going to win the games, man. So, Panthers, if we want to win, you know, in the playoffs and to the Super Bowl, whatever, our defense needs to step it up. And another thing I can't believe I'm saying about our defense is that we need more consistency, man. Now, mind you, everybody know, you know, the whole consistency thing was about Cam before. Cam was inconsistent, wildly inconsistent. He'll have great games, he'll have really bad games. Great games, really bad games. And they showed it on charts, you know what I'm saying? It's, as much as I love Cam, you know what I'm saying, he'll have really good passing games and he'll have really bad passing games. And it's because, you know, his mechanics, you know, kind of, you know, get away from him when he's under duress and all stuff like that, whatever. Well, Norv Turner kind of steadied that. Like, he was like a steadying force because, to be honest with you, he hasn't had those up and down games. Even the Steelers game, he played pretty well. You know what I'm saying? He threw 2 touchdowns. Yes, he had a pick 6. But, you know, he only has like 5 picks on the season. That's pretty good, you know what I'm saying, compared to what he usually has. So, he's been playing pretty well, you know what I'm saying? So, it's not like Cam has been wildly inconsistent. Even on his bad games, they're not like horribly bad. They're, you know, bad. You know what I'm saying? They're not great. You feel me? So, his consistency has stabilized. Whereas our defense used to be our stabilizing force. Our defense used to be, hey, man, no matter how bad the offense is, our defense is coming to play and they're going to shut people down. This year, we have a great game against Dallas. We have a horrible game against the Falcons. We have a great game against this person. We have a bad game against that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had a good game against the Ravens. Had a good game against Tampa Bay. Had a horrible game against the Steelers. Had a, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, we had a horrible game against the Giants. It's just up and down, up and down, up and down. There's no consistency as far as our defense goes. So, even though, you know, Julius Peppers and Thomas Davis are saying it's a wake-up call, it's time for us to step up and all that stuff like that, that's all fine and dandy. I agree, you know what I'm saying? I totally agree. But are you going to step up for this one game? Is you going to have a great game against Detroit? Because obviously, I think Detroit's offense, you know, is lets Matthew Stafford get hit too many times. I mean, he got sacked 16 times, I think, in like 2 games or 3 games or something, whatever. He can hit like a lot. So let's say we ball out defensive-wise against Detroit. Are we going to suck it up against Seattle? You know what I'm saying? Are we going to play horrible against Seattle and then play great against, like, the Browns or whoever we're playing next? Like, we got to have more consistency. We got to be great. You don't got to be great all across. You could be good all across. You know what I'm saying? But don't be great trash. Like, that's not cool, man. That's definitely not cool. So, the defense needs to be way more consistent if we're going to win games. And like I said, I agree with Thomas Davis and Julius Peppers. I think these guys are, veterans. They know what they're talking about. But I need consistency from them. You know what I'm saying? And I think they want, they saying one thing because they believe it, but they're not sure of it. Because from what I've seen, man, our run deep has been atrocious. You know what I'm saying? That's rare. You know what I'm saying? Our team just in general, our team defenses in general, we've been, lax to get daily. We haven't been hitting the right holes. You know what I'm saying? We haven't filled up our gaps. You know what I'm saying? We have, cheating eyes, like, the James Bradbury, where he, like, he tried to jump the route, whatever, to tackle the guy at the bottom, whatever, when Juju Smith-Schuster was running past them. It's little stuff like that, man. It's undisciplined playing, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know how we're going to fix it. Hopefully, it is fixed. Hopefully, these guys listen to Luke and listen to Thomas and listen to Julius. But we'll see how that whole thing plays out, because even if we play great defense against the Lions, I want to see consistent great defense. I want to see consistent good defense. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see, great here, trash here, great here, trash here. Because in the playoffs, you might be great in the first round and then trash in the second round, and that's how you get booted out. So we don't need that, man. We need consistency. Well, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, get in the comment section, man. How do you feel about Torrey Smith being out for the 4th week? And these guys never been talked about. Matt Khalil, Darrell Williams, Denoris Cersei. Do you think they're all, like, just not going to get back in? Let me know how you feel about that. And I ain't going to lie, I ain't mad at it either. So definitely let me know how you feel about that. Also, how do you feel about what Thomas Davis and Julius Peppers said? Obviously saying that the defense needs to step it up and they're going to get back, on the right track and all that stuff like that. Do you believe them? Not believe them? Let me know how you feel. And also, do you think they're going to be consistent from here on out? Because they've been wildly inconsistent. Obviously, I talked about some of the games. So let me know how you feel about that, man, because consistency matters, man. And in the playoffs, they definitely have to be consistent. So, get in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about that. Definitely copy LCameraTV apparel, shirts, hats, mugs, all types of cool things. Link will be in the description below. You already know, man. You know what I'm saying? If you cop some apparel, make sure you take a picture of it, put it on your Instagram, at me at LCamera25, so I can show love, so I can, shout you out, show support, whatever. Cop some apparel, whatever. Join the LCameraTV gang. You already know what it is, man. Check out the Patreon page. That link is also in the description below. Exclusive content, shout outs, blooper reels, all kinds of cool stuff, man. Check out the Patreon page. You know what I'm saying? Become a member. Support the channel. Support me. You already know what it is. Check out my dog Renan Estime's video. Like I said, he's on the come up. You guys want to be on the ground floor. You know what I'm saying? Check him out. Very funny dude. Very talented. Has really good, content. I think you guys really like it, man. Keep that trickle effect going. His videos won't be at the end screen, at the very end of mine. So definitely give him a, give him a look, man. Give him an opportunity. I think you guys really like his stuff. So definitely, show love to my boy. You feel me? Like I said, we're gonna do a lot more stuff, whatever, together. We did, a Comic-Con convention, whatever. It's Gamer Comic Book Expo. We was out there together. So that's definitely on his page. Check him out, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And just in general, we're gonna be doing, like I said, a lot more stuff together. So definitely be on the lookout. If I do something with him, I'll definitely inform you guys, so you can check out the other video on his page. We're planning on doing something really soon, so be on the lookout for that. Share this with your Panther family, friends, anybody Panther related, anybody football related, anybody Detroit Lions related, anybody related. Share it with the Panther, the NFL and the Panthers fan in general. Let them know LCameraTV is rocking with Panther Nation, and Panther Nation rock with LCameraTV. Thank y'all for always showing support, always showing love, man. I'm pushing towards 1,500. You know what I'm saying? I'm growing, man, and it's all because of y'all. I can't be, more happy and excited about the guys that are rocking with me, man. Like I said, you guys are amazing, and I'm starting out small, but when I grow, I'm always gonna remember the few people that always showed love and always was there in the beginning, man. So thank y'all for always showing love. Always supporting my channel, man, and always rocking with me, man. I really appreciate it, man. And thank y'all again. Thank y'all for all the support, man. And I'm gonna see y'all next time. Peace.